In this video, we're going to be looking at the Oswald Chambers Bible in the Legacy Edition. This is a Christian Standard Bible translation, and it includes My Utmost for His Highest devotional and other select works by Oswald Chambers. So that devotional is considered a classic, and as you can see, the Legacy Edition is a very beautiful edition of this Bible. It retails for about $150. You can certainly get it for less than that online currently. And they also have other editions available or other covers available if you don't want to go with this particular one that is more expensive. This one, that being said, is really beautiful. Comes in this elegant two-piece box. The back gives you information about the Bible as well as about Oswald Chambers. It has the ISBN number, and it looks like it was done in partnership with Our Daily Bread Publishing. And so this is a really beautiful edition of this Bible. It actually comes wrapped in this black paper, folded up nicely over the Bible, but I've already taken it out. And looking at the Bible itself here, you can see the Legacy Edition comes in very nice looking goatskin, black goatskin cover here, which has a nice pebbly grain to it, consistent grain, and the spine is stamped. And as others have pointed out, it's more of a copper color than just a straight gold color, so it has more of a reddish gold look to it. Raised spine hubs, and then also you see you have a few ribbons here, and one is black, one is gold, one is red. The red one does have a little bit of an issue there with how it was cut. Would be easy to remedy that though, just take some scissors and cut that more evenly. And then people will a lot of times just take a flame and they will actually singe the edge there just to keep it from fraying. But anyway, those are the 3 ribbons that come with it. And then you see the gilding on this is also a copper color. You'll see here why there's a difference in the color on this side versus the rest of the Bible. I don't believe that's a mistake in terms of the gilding itself. It just has to do with the contents of the pages. But before we look at that, you do see here it also has a copper gilt line framing the text. A nice flexible liner. It is edge lined, so you're going to have that flexible cover. Again, that I think that's goatskin, has a really nice look to it. It is also perimeter stitched. So the Legacy Edition is really beautifully done. And as you can see when you open the Bible, it looks to me like there is a little bit of kind of a red hue under the copper. I could be wrong on that, but that looks like a little bit of a red under copper color there. So this shows you, though, kind of looking at the inside of the Bible, that there is a difference with these white pages versus the front here where you have just a different setup. This is the devotional at the beginning, and so the page edges here have a border, and so that ends up having a darker color on the page edge. So let's look in more detail at the inside of this Bible, and you'll see it does have a presentation page, very nicely done on cardstock paper. I think this Bible just looks really beautiful. They did a good job with the look of it. Here's the title page, the publisher title page, and it came out 2024, which is the same year that I'm recording this, copyright 2024. It's the first printing printed in China, and these are the other covers with their ISBN numbers if you're interested in looking those up, if you want a different cover option. So they have a good variety there. Then here's the table of contents. Letter from the publisher, a short sketch of Oswald Chambers, how to use this Bible, a daily reading plan. So this is helping you read through the Bible in a year. And you can begin your day with the daily devotional or the Bible reading plan. So that's really a nice feature. And then you have a list of topical articles that are in the Bible. So I'll let you take a look at those topics. And then they have the introduction, of course, to the translation. Abbreviations in the CSB Bibles. So here is the devotional bound within the book block here. And it does say it was authorized by the Oswald Chambers Publications Association. It does say here it is adapted by Macy Halford. It's the Modern Classics edition, Oswald Chambers, adapted by Macy Halford. So here's a preface by Macy Halford from Strasbourg, France, July 2022. Well, that's interesting. So here is the devotional starting with January 1st. And as I'm recording this, it's December, so this might be a really good Christmas present or just something you want to get before New Year's to say, hey, I'm going to try to go through the Bible next year, and I'm going to have a devotional that will go with my Bible reading. And it's set up according to the entire year. So you go all the way through the year, and when we get to the end of the devotional, December 31st, we've got notes. And then we go into the Bible itself. This is the Old Testament title page. Now, this does feel a little bit like magazine paper, I would say, but it looks beautiful, and it actually seems like quite good quality for what this Bible is. I've seen other study Bibles that have paper a little bit like this. So I would say it's a pretty nice quality paper. It's not premium quality. It has a smooth, kind of a coated feel to it. Again, a little bit like more of a high quality magazine paper. But as you can see here, it's not a lot of ghosting. And it is line matched, it looks like. And I love the CSB print. I think a lot of their Bibles are just done very well. Very legible, good size print. Also, you do see here an introduction to books of the Bible, introduction to Genesis here, and that's just one page introduction. And then interspersed throughout the Bible, you're also going to have some articles. We saw an index for that at the beginning. So introductions for each book of the Bible. Also quotes here that are from Oswald Chambers, some notes. So these, I think, are also written by Oswald Chambers. And then you also do have at the bottom of the page, interesting, the color that they use. I guess it's a little bit more of that copper color. I could be wrong on that. I always put that as a caveat with my inability sometimes to distinguish colors. But anyway, a different color text for the translator notes at the bottom of each page, and also the chapter numbers and the headings at the top of the page and quotes. So you do see here some of that two-color scheme in this Bible. So that is a look at the beginning here. Let's get into the middle with some more of the poetic settings so we can see that. So here's the book of Psalms, and yeah, it's a really good size Bible, good sized font. And let me just see what the page size is here. Yeah, you're looking at about a 9-inch height page and about a 5.5-inch or so width page. The Bible as a whole is about 1 3/4 inches thick. So very much a kind of a mid-size, a little bit large Bible, but I would call this, not necessarily a large print, but a little above average perhaps for especially older Bibles. They tended to use pretty small print. So I think it's a good size print. it does say that is a 9.25 size for the Bible text. So I think for a Bible like this, that's actually a really decent size print. And this particular typesetting and font that they use, I think is really good for its size. Really quite easy to read. Nice on the eyes. Let's get to the New Testament. So after the book of Malachi, we have the New Testament title page. And again, book introduction, and then we get into the book of Matthew. And this is the typical formatting for the CSB. Old Testament quotes that are in the New Testament are in bold print, so you can tell easily when it's quoting the Old Testament. It also will give you the reference there in the translator notes section, the reference that is being quoted from the Old Testament. So, it's kind of really a minimal kind of Bible in terms of extra material, although at the front here you have something extensive with that entire devotional. But in the Bible text itself, it's not a full-blown study Bible, and yet you see here in the New Testament there's actually quite a good amount of notes, but they would be probably more devotional in quality, which is great. That's what this is really for. So, a great way to engage with Scripture, to help you in your time with the Lord. And to be honest with you, you can really take this with you if you just want to have this as not only a devotional, but something that you just have with you as your main Bible for the coming year. Man, this would be a great Bible for that purpose. You could certainly take this to church, to places that you're going out to, and just have it to read continually. After the book of Revelation, you have the bibliography and glossary of terms. It says, Understanding Oswald Chambers Language and Theology. I think that's very helpful. Then you have a concordance for the CSB. And after the concordance, you're going to have the Holman maps on cardstock, matte finish. Really no finish to these, just cardstock paper. And so really nice, colorful. If you want to write on that, you could. But a really nicely laid out Bible. Now, the retail on this is $150. I think if you pay that much for it, that might be a bit high, but you probably are going to be able to get it for less than that. And if you want the good quality Legacy Edition, this is really quite nice. It's beautiful and quite good materials, but they do have other options. So that is a little bit of a look at the Oswald Chambers Bible Legacy Edition. Again, it includes My Utmost for His Highest devotional and other select works by Oswald Chambers. If you have any questions or comments about this Bible, I would love to see that in the comment section below. But thank you so much for taking a look at this Bible with me from a fresh perspective.